All right, how is it going, everyone? I'm just getting this set up so it looks nice and pretty, and we're gonna get going. We have not been playing for a couple weeks, just busy, a lot of things going on, and a mix of running pretty bad too. And yeah, part of running bad, at least for me, it's just hard to do multiple things, bunch of things at the same time. Anyways, we are jumping right in here, about to be ready as usual. 25 no limit. Last two live streams went pretty well. Sadly, I played not being live streaming and we lost both of them. Little chunk, so we're back at like 580. So we have to grind back to hit the 1K. That is the goal, to play 50 no limit. So let's get right to it. We're playing about an hour. That's the plan. Maybe a little less since we started later than we hoped for. So that is it of talking. Let's play. Got a new screen. This should be working right. Yes, yeah, this is the right one. Fold. I actually didn't check it, but it looks like it's good. So yeah, cool. All right. Nothing going on so far, but again, we literally just started. All right, good enough to raise. 7-10 suited. Let's do it. Not calling 3-bet though. He calls flop. No backdoors, no nothing. I mean, we do have backdoors, but at least if there was one diamond, not sure about that. But I feel like at least there was a diamond, I'd consider betting. Now a king we could definitely have. So let's bet now. All right, moving over. Oh, we flop middle set over here. So definitely very pretty. We're gonna put out a c-bet on the bigger side. Here we have absolutely. We're gonna build a river on this one. Flush comes in too. He calls and he had the king himself. So of course that's not gonna work. Someone had the king themselves. All right. Flopped the set, but we didn't get much out of that. And we tried to bluff in a spot, representing the king, and sadly, the opponent had one. So, of course, he's not folding that. He was the big blind, so I didn't think he would have too many. All right. We raised from a small blind against a big blind, and flop, very nice. We got opening a straight draw, backdoor flush draw, on 2 over cards. So, definitely put out c-bet. Hey, man, thanks for watching, Michael. Appreciate the support. And yeah, oh, we c-bet on opening the straight draw and he just folds. So I'll take it. Hopefully get some cool content out of this. Big reason I'm doing it as well is for the reels. I'm trying to every week, like the best videos, we just make reels out of it, or TikToks, whatever, just for all the platform shorts. So hopefully we get some fun stuff out of it today. We raise small, he 3-bets and king 9 off. I think it's a little too. So I'm excited today as well because I'm trying to focus more on studying. And finally, I got a GTO Wizard. I got the membership and I'm going to run through the hands that I'm most not sure about. So I'm really excited about that because I really haven't been putting enough time into studying. So, and it's cool the way that I can use the app. Well, let's jump right over here since we are here to watch hands. We raised, we flop. Middle pair, small blind against big blind. I put out c-bet. I made half pot since I took some time to make my decision. I didn't want to time out. He calls, turn is a jack, so I'm going to check now. He checks back. The flush comes in. If the flush didn't come in, I'd definitely consider betting. Maybe it's a little too thin now, right? 2 over, so I'm just going to check. He checks back and he had ace, so good thing the flush, we didn't go thin for value. All right, over here, we got pocket 10s. We 3-bet under the gun, button flat calls. And we flop an open-ended straight draw. What an interesting hand. So I'm going to check here. I mean, they hit so much of this. So I'm going to check and just see what happens. He checks back. Okay, we got a couple of interesting hands because here we have pocket 8s and we get 3-bet. So we're going to call and we flop a set. Nope. All right, this guy bets 84 cents. So I'm just happy getting a good price to see a flop, right? Just see a river. We have open-ended. Over here, he c-bets pretty small. So calling with this 1 over card. Turn is pretty bad. A king. Let's jump back here where he calls, and I bets. I mean, he bets $1. So, I mean, I'm not folding to $1. I mean, am I ever good here? I'm just calling, whatever. I almost never have to be good here. And yeah, we're not. He has king queen. Okay, here he checks again. And yeah, on this run out, I guess it's ace queen. Let's see. Ace queen. Pocket. Nah. Oh. By 1. I don't know if I should be bluffing there with my pocket 8s. It did seem like it had showdown value after c-betting and then checking twice. So maybe we just went. All right, let's move on. Not the best start, but plenty of time to go. We 3-bet once again with king queen suited. So hopefully this one goes better since last 3 bets we're not working our way. And he 4-bets. He's under the gun. No, he just folds. All right. Folding. Not a folding. More folding. I may start streaming as well on Twitch. I said I was gonna do that already. I just been a little chaotic lately, but yeah, since I just have to, basically the only thing I have to really do is get like the premium option of the software I use to live stream, and then it'll just be streaming this on both at the same time. I do have priority YouTube just because I'm trying to build my subscribers and all that, and that's where most of my content is, but definitely might as well. I'm already making this. If I just need to pay for a membership and I'm already making all this content, it could already be up on Twitch, and like that would just being able to reach a whole other market. So move on. We were going to defend against this, but they 3-bet, so I just fold. All right. We got a suited king here, so we'll defend, especially against the button. If he raises, but no, everybody folds, and we just take it down. And over here, we're under the gun with queen 10 suited, and everybody folds. Cool. Nope. A lot of nopes. So I'm finishing, almost done. I've been really slacking on my vlogs, like the live ones where I play at the casino. And big part of that reason is because I made a different one where I show every single hand. So definitely a lot more work. Let's jump into this. Pocket tens. Do I always 3-bet here? I think it's gonna. I'm gonna 3-bet this time. I'm not sure if I always have to 3-bet, but let's do it this time. I'll look this up later. Hope it doesn't 4-bet. Oh boy. Especially because I look way stronger, right? We're just fold here. Alright, just call. That's a pretty bad flop. Yeah, definitely not the best start. I mean, maybe it saves us, but now I really don't see what we're beating. I mean, I think 3-betting here with pocket tens is just fine. I'm going to look it up right now. I have my ranges. But yeah, I mean, what am I beating now? Like, even if bluffs makes any bets half pot, so just letting it go. And I actually had a misclick here while I was trying to do this. And I flat call with a garbage hand, so I'll jump right there in a second. That's first. All right. Let's get our stuff together. Ooh, all right. Are we gonna get rewarded right now for messing up? Because we misclicked and now we have 2 pair. He bets big, so he's calling. Over here, we raised and big blind call, and now he leads out for half pot. I don't know if he'll be folding yet, so calling. Return. And over here, can I be folding? I check back the flop, so I don't know if I'll be folding now, because what's checking? Maybe it could be value betting with worse. So, just calling. And yeah, our misclick cost us extra money because we had 2-pair and he had a better 2-pair. So that was a little expensive misclick. All right. So moving on. Oh, I did want to look maybe a little hard. Okay, we're 3-betting again. Hopefully this works out better. It's been a little roller coaster. Not roller coaster, just a downhill. No ups. So we 3-bet with king, queen suited, and he just rips it all in. Yeah, he rips it all in over here. Here I raise, and they 3-bet me. And yeah, I mean, I don't think calling here with king, queen is the greatest spot because we're probably flipping them behind. Good amount behind against any ace. So letting it go. Let's move on. We raise over here with king, queen off. They fold. Here we defend when a smaller raises with ace 6 offsuit. Monotone board. Check back. Turns a jack. Not the best. Let it go when he bets. Really wanted to try to see something. Let's see if I have a chance. I think it's mostly, I'm just seeing about when I'm, oh yeah, it's always a 3-bet. Okay, makes you feel better. I was wondering basically what I looked up is if I'm always 3-betting pocket tens, big blind against button, and it's 100%. I thought maybe like sometimes you get flat call, but against a button it's always a 3-bet, even pocket nines. So, yeah. At least I was correct about that. All right, let's raise up. Not the strongest hand, but we're in the button. Queen 4 suited. And we get 3-bet. All right, letting it go. Moving on. Hopefully we get some premiums so we could defend against these 3-bets. All right, jumping over here. Jack 8 suited. Nobody folds. And we're defending a big blind with 8-9 against the button, and when he min raises it. Check here. Top pair, gut shot. Good enough to call. He bets or check raise here. I found it heart. Call. 10-3. That brings in the flush that he could definitely have. Gonna check again. This is a pretty scary board. So if he barrels on it, I definitely feel like it looks strong. And he does. It just feels pretty strong, especially when the flush comes in. So let's let it go. Over here, we got pocket fours in the big blinds. So 4. Ooh, we flop a set on a monotone board. So that's always interesting. And that's check raise, especially here. Let's do it. It's a, oh, he just folds. All right, so we flop set twice. Sadly, we don't get too much out of it, but at least we took it down. It's something, and yeah, I think check raising there. I don't think it's flat calling. So many, any club, and I think I definitely could have bluffs there. And I do think an ace will call at least once, right? But if I just call, he'll just check back to the turn, and then it could be scary rivers, and yeah. All right. We're gonna raise this up. King 9 suited against small against big blind. Definitely not that experienced of blinds against blinds since I never play these. But I'm gonna check out if he 3-bets me, if I should be calling. And I should always be calling. Good to know. All right, we get a pretty one. Jack 10 suited in the big blind. And we got another one over here. Ace Jack off. I'm gonna raise them both up. Well, no, the other one we're gonna defend. Raising this and calling over here against the cutoff. Let's see a flop. Flop. Backdoors, but yeah, not much. Half pot, I mean, At least it got shot, but just 2 backdoors. When there's a flush draw there, so I'm good. Moving on. Ooh, all right. Ace king off in the small blind. I feel like most of the premiums we've had so far was from the small blind. So we've been playing a decent amount of 3-bet pots out of position. So let's do it again. And here, we're just getting it in a few 4-bets. Oh, we got 2 premiums. And thankfully this time we're not on a small blind. We are in the button. So let's do it. Just raising against a limp. He calls. Nice. He flat calls, and definitely a very nice flop. Top pair, and we got the ace of hearts. That always nice. Let's put out a bet. Half pot is that. So let's make it like here. Oh, we have pocket kings. The limper calls, and our C bet. All right. He calls over here, so let's bet the turn. I don't have to make it too big to be able to get it all in. Let's do here. Over here he calls again, so let's bet big. He rips it, and yeah, for what I have less, what do you have? King Jack. I don't think I'd be folding right now, right? Maybe as a combo draw. We call. Oh my god. We're getting wrecked today. Yeah, he just ripped it with open-ended. Alright. That's what it is. Did he have a flush draw to go with it? Alright, at least we got a hand. Man, we're getting wrecked today. Playing good though, yeah, we got it in good. And he got one less out since we had the ace. We rivered 2 pair, and he rivered a straight for the nuts. And yeah, moving on. It is what it is. I don't know what I'm down now, but definitely pretty rough start. Yeah, these last 3 sessions have just been pretty brutal. But yeah, all we could do is focus, let the variances even out, and we play our game. At least that's going to be a cool reel, trying to see the positive side of it. All right. Over here, got pocket aces. We raise it up in the cutoff, and everybody folds. Yeah, don't need to think. My mind's just going to places with the ace king when I got all in. He needed runner. That flop top pair, and he had queen 10. Did he have a back door? I gotta. I'll see you later. I'm just not sure if he had a back door. Okay, over here. Okay, just ripped it all in. Sure, let's do all in. Deuces. Here's a queen. No deuce. No deuce. Nice. Okay, something. I'll take it. I'll take a little something. $7. All right, ace queen again. It worked out first on the other one. Let's see if they work out now. 3-betting any of these that raise. Nobody raises, so we're going to raise ourselves and call a 3-bet. Nobody folds. And over here, guess what we have? Ace queen in the button again. So we're going to raise this guy. Let's make it 150. Folding over here. He calls. Not much going on for us, but after 3-betting pre-flop, I'm going to c-bet the flop. This standard, I guess it's $1 is fine. 3rd pot, right? Make it $1. Over here, we're defending the big blind with an ace 4. Okay, over here he folds, and I'll just take it after not flopping nothing. Here we'll definitely be defending with a middle pair ace kicker. So let's call. Turns a jack, definitely not the best. I feel like less likely he's bluffing. If you have ace jack, if he has king, all the jacks will very likely check. So I just feel that if the jack comes out, it's less likely he'll be bluffing. Yeah, let's move on. All right, folds to us in the button. We'll definitely be raising here, but someone raises, so we let go. And yeah, what I was saying was trying to have it finally done. It's been a while since I uploaded actual vlog of me playing live. Since the last few I uploaded on YouTube were just some highlights of these live streams. So the goal, I have the audio finally done. It was a lot more work because I just shared every single hand I played to try to kind of see if people like a more real view of what it is each session. Since you see all the hands I fold, I go through them quick, so I don't think it's boring. So anyways, that just took a decent amount more of work. And finally got the audio done, and I'm working through the editing right now. And yeah, so I'm excited to share that. And yeah, just to get back on track with the vlog a week. And let's take a pause. We got pocket aces in the big blind. Don't do it to me. Don't fold. Nice. Let's 3-bet. Four bet. That'll be super nice. Blinds against blinds. That could be so wide. Ah, all right. We got 50 cents out of our pocket aces. At least it didn't fold around. When I start folding into small blind. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Queen jack suited. Good enough to 3-bet against the cutoff. That is what we'll do. Hopefully nobody called 4-bets. We're getting 4-bet a lot. Do I call here? Here's spots I'm not sure, like live. I just will fold because I know. Yeah, I'm supposed to be calling here. All right, let's see a flop. What an interesting flop. Okay, we flop 2 pair. We're losing, I mean, decent, right? We're just losing against aces, and ace queen. Is ace queen 4-betting? So, calling. I mean, I'm only losing against aces and ace king unless I don't think he's 4-betting that often with. Do I just rip it? I mean, I could have a flush draw, right? Not certain about this. Ace deuce. I'll take it, man. That was a donation. Ace deuce. I didn't think he had ace jack. He had ace deuce. So definitely my range of what his 4-bet could be was definitely a little bit off. But thankfully it worked out, and we took it down. So hey, nice direction. We're still down for sure. But hey, we got a chunk back, and let's focus. That's another real super random. Wow, what a call on his side. Thankfully they didn't hit the river again. That would definitely have been a decent amount more annoying than the previous one. Since yeah, they hit it open ended. It is what it is. All right. Got some fun ones, man. 1-3 could be wacky sometimes. 1-3 is, I mean 1-3, 25 no limit definitely could be pretty wacky. He 4-bet us with ace deuce suited. Cool. I wonder if that jam down the turn was good or not. I mean, I just didn't want scare cards come on the river. And is this a pot size bet behind? I think maybe he could put me on. I don't know. For sure. I just ace deuce as well. Oh, wow. Let's take a second since there's limp pot and we just flopped the nuts. So check raise. He checks back. That's an annoying turn. All right. Going to check here now, since now if I bet, it just looks like a 10. And that is not what I was hoping for, that run out. He calls, and hey, at least we get something out of it. What I was saying, yeah, I mean, I definitely see the ace 4 suited, ace 5 suited, but like ace deuce 2 and ace 3, I almost never see those. Because if their 4-bet bluffs is like all the ace deuce, ace 3, ace 4, ace 5 suited, that's a good amount. All right, we got premium over here in the button when it folds to us, ace king off, so we'll be raising. You 3-bets, we're 4-betting. If the big blind 3-bets, I think we're going to be flat calling sometimes. And he does. I think we flat call here sometimes, right? Alright, flat call. We flop top pair. Not that often, but sometimes we get flat call. So we got the ace of diamonds. That's definitely nice. And just calling. Great turn. Maybe just bets big. Probably ripping it, right, with all the draws. Yeah. I mean, if I call... Well, should I just rip it? Yeah, I'm just going to rip it all in. Make it look bluffy, right? And I'm not folding a river, and there's a lot of draws. And maybe he puts me on a draw if I rip it. My God. This session is a roller coaster. King 10. All right. Maybe should have 4-bet. That may have changed that outcome. All right. What comes around goes around. Let's move on. Yeah, maybe should just definitely, that's pretty wide, so just be 4-betting my ace king off. All right, moving on over here. We got king, queen. Maybe that's so tiny. Do I check raise against this tiny bet? I'm confident now. Great turn. It's tiny again though, so yeah, what are we gonna do? Just calling. There's a 9. He checks and we're good. All right. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, probably don't play if you can't afford it or if you're losing. Like, I guess, I mean, or play really small, study, and you know, improve your game. All right. We got ace 5. 2 players call, middle pair, checking. Oh, you're a Hamul? When did you go play? I'm always there Monday to Friday. All right, pocket queens, and we got not a nice flop, but against the big blind, just put out a small c-bet, and he folds. All right. Raising pocket deuces. Pocket deuces in the small blind, we raise and he lets it go, so that is it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I never play on Sunday. How is it on Sundays? I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, down one buy-in is I don't know how you ran or how it went, but that's not the worst. All right, we got 2 hands. King Jack off in a big blind. We'll definitely defend. Over here, not flop shit though. Over here, we will raise from the small blind with a King 10 suited. And checking, we flop nothing. He defends, and but see, I'm gonna check here, check call. He checks, and I'll just bet, I guess. We turn top pair. Over here, we turn. So see bet. Turn a king. That's always nice. He calls. Where's a jack? And I guess they'll go for value, right? He called me from small blind against big blind, so he could definitely be decently wide. Oh yeah, he clicks it back. What does he have here? And give me this price. It's just weird, but you need to 2-pair with the time. He checked back the flops on. He has nothing there. Pocket 5s. He flopped the set and he checked it back. Man. Wow. All right. Can I find a fold there? I mean, maybe when he raises so tiny. Maybe when he raises so tiny. Just when he checks back the flop. Yeah, it's weird when people check back strong hands in position. I guess maybe if he doesn't think I have anything. All right, just focus and move on. Last month I had pretty rough 2-5 though. Oh, I'll make some 1-3 and 2-5 since it wasn't 2-5 is not going on great lately. It has like its seasons. All right, we raised Jack 10 off in the cutoff. We are getting wrecked today, so we're halfway in. So definitely the second half. Let's focus and hopefully it goes better. Over here we flop a gut shot, but definitely a better board for us. So it's against a big blind, so let's bet. Definitely be barreling a decent amount. And he folds. We take it out. Cool. All right, we got 2 okay hands in the button. Raise it over here. Over here it's ace 10 off, so but we'll just wait. No one raises, we'll do it ourselves. Someone did raise, so we let it go, and we get 3 bets, we just let it go. Oh, maybe I could have defended that. All right, a suited ace, good enough to raise. That's what we will do. And over here, we'll defend in the big blind with King Jack off against under the gun. Flop top pair, so that's nice. Over here, we get 2 callers on flop. A gut shot. Over here, he checks back, so we're going to bet ourselves. And when they raise on us, probably just let it go. And I'm going to check again. I think he probably has showdown, right? So I'm going to be on a big side. I mean, he checked back. Make it look bluffy. If he called, maybe I showdown value since he hopefully doesn't have 10-9 or Queen Jack. Me blocking a Jack. What's going on, guys? Did he slow play? People are just loving the slow play stuff. This looks so strong. I overbet and he raises on top of it. And yeah, I'm not going to get sticky again. Raises in position. Just let it go. These people have monsters against us today. I'm not going to get sticky again. I got a little sticky with the blinds against blinds. I don't think my top pair is good there, especially when I overbet the river. When I bet and overbet, I just think sometimes I maybe could have just called with a gut shot with Queen Jack or 10-9. I guess he'd be raising with 10-9 the 2 pair. King 10. I mean, I've seen people checking back with nutted hands. That's what they did on the previous one that we folded. So, not going to get sticky this time. All right, we got pocket aces in a small blind this time. Hopefully someone raises. Nice. And someone 3 bets, maybe? Black hole. Okay, next best thing. Let's make it $3, 5x, right? With all those callers in between. Oh, we got 2 premiums. Let's go. And they both fold, sadly. Let's move on. Pocket queens under the gun. Everybody folds. Yeah, not too much when we have the strong ones. All right, we got, okay, we're getting playable hands at least. I think sometimes I could have a flat calling range against under the gun, and I'll use this as one. I don't do it often. And didn't work out. Here we're 3-bet no with pocket 9s in the cutoff. I'm going to call 4-bet us. Someone call 4-bets us. And it's $7. Jeez, that's a huge call 4-bet. So, yeah. Pocket 9s and it's a call 4-bet. I'm good. Moving on. Moving on. All right, over here, we raise the button with this pretty hand. We flop a gut shot. Pretty dry board, so I'll put out a c-bet, especially against the big blind. It could be wide. Turn to 6. He calls. Big blind, I think we'd be barreling. He's going to be calling wide enough, but we still have a gut shot. And he folds. We take it out. Nice. All right, raising another one. We get 3-bet. We'll defend with our suited ace. Everybody folds though, so no need. We got a couple ones over here that we could defend in the big blind. Against under the gun though. I don't know if I'm just like I'm not sure about that, but it's an early position. Any 3-bet. Suited maybe could be cold 4-bet. I don't know about offsuit version. I'll just let it go for now. Go down the tight route. Fuck. I don't remember. How long ago was that? I mean, if I see you, if we talked and I see you, I'll recognize you for sure. About the VIP parking. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people that I talk with, I'll recognize. But yeah, you go. Do you go? Are you there often? All right, we got pocket fives, and he calls, and not the best flop. So when he checks, definitely better for limp calling. Saw this check back. Turns a deuce. We got not much going for us. We got the bottom of a gut shot that is pretty garbage. So when he checks, I'll check back again. And we have the bottom end of a straight. So let's take a bet here. For $1. Hopefully we don't get raised again. Okay, he folds. Oh, no sunman. We're getting wrecked today, man. Yeah, if you're talking about this live stream, we're getting wrecked so far. We're down a decent amount, but there's plenty of time to go. So, not plenty of time. I'm playing an hour. So, we got like 20 minutes to go. So, over here, we got queen, king off in the button. One player limps. We 3-bet. And we 3-bet, sorry. We raise since he limped. And he calls. We flop nothing. We got the king of heart. I guess I could be betting. It's a pretty bad board. All right, I'll check back. Okay, now we turn the flush draw. But definitely bad. If I had a flush draw, probably betting a good amount of time. So now I check back the flop. That makes sense betting here. And river a flush. And he pots it. Okay. And he turned the nuts. So, I mean, I guess we kind of lost the minimum. If you would have bet the turn I'm calling and then he bets the river, I don't know if I'm folding. So, okay. Gotcha. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, poker definitely be brutal sometimes. I've been getting the bad end of it lately as well. It's just, I mean, you just got to deal with it. Honestly, it's part of the game. It all evens out. I mean, you know, okay, let's just jump here and get back to that. We raise with queen jack suited and we get 3-bet. Pretty big 3-bet, but I still don't think we'd be folding. And we're both super deep. We flop absolutely nothing. So just check folding. What are you going to do? Bye. Yeah, thankfully it's just 25 no limit right now. But yeah, it's definitely because I was almost at like I'm trying to build my bankroll online. I just don't have. Okay, let's jump here first. We're 3-betting under the gun though, so hopefully in 4-bet. It's ace queen off against under the gun. Hopefully no one cold 4-bets. Okay. He calls, flop. Okay, pretty good. Good that the king's there. Since now we're being ace-king, less combos of those that he could have. And small c-bet after raising pre-flop, and this is just a great board for us. What is this? Man, I mean, okay, let's just see what's up. Not folding yet. I mean, is he doing this with ace king? Does he have ace deuce like the other guy? Okay, turns to queen, so makes me feel a little better. That would be an ace deuce. He checks again. I'm going to check back and then raise the river, rip it, depending on what he does, right? I mean, if he's trying to bluff. Ooh, hello, river. He checks. Just rip it. I hope this makes much sense, but if he has ace, he's chopping. Maybe that didn't make much sense, that rip on the river. It's kind of hard when I don't have too much time. Maybe a block bet. I don't know what he was check raising me with. That was weird. So yeah, I don't think that jam made too much sense. I was thinking about block betting, but I was like, maybe if he has any ace, he thinks he could chop about it. But again, is he calling that huge jam if he's just calling the chop? So yeah, the more I think about it, not loving that huge bet. Probably should be betting the turn. I just wasn't sure what the hell is check raising me. Really weird spot to check raise on a board that's so much better. Maybe he's just doing that. The board is just so much better for me that he felt like maybe if he check raises, he'll get me to fold some hands. I don't know. I don't know. Good night, man. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you run better, man. Yeah, because if you're making money, you'll probably be happy with you playing, right? So yeah, I mean, I guess take a break, feel better, and hopefully next time you play, if you do end up playing again, you run a little better. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't matter like what you do. Like sometimes you're just gonna lose if you run bad. All right, all right, all right. Not much going on, not much going on. All right, we got two playable hands. But just use this one since someone raises. I'm not three betting the opposite version. Big blind calls. Never? All right. Okay, hey man, like if that's where it works. You know what I mean? All right, we're going to see bet big here. It's a lot of draws. We have the queen, so that blocks some of them. All right, over here, small blind limped. I raised. He calls. We flop a gut shot. Flush draw though. Small bet on a big side with so many draws. We have overcard. We got a gut shot. He just folds. Sounds good. I'll take it. Yeah, man. Yeah, like if it's not working out for you and it's just losing money and it's not, enjoying it, just better off stay away. 100%. Probably other hobbies you could take on that are more enjoyable and not as expensive, and they could actually have fun and not feel like shit when you leave. All right, pocket deuces in the button. We'll definitely raise it up. Like 3-bet's pretty huge. Not pretty huge, 5x. If you're deeper, let's let it go. Thing is set mining. Yeah, more see how often the 3-bet from the big blind. We will always be 4-bet now with ace king. Definitely. Hey, I look at the charts and said like a third of the time I should be calling with ace king. So not the worst mistake if the charts say that, the ones I have at least. A third of the time is a decent amount of time. All right, if he raises, he will be defending with ace 9, but no, nothing happens. So moving on. All right, king, queen off in the button. We're going to raise this up. Oh, this one. Never mind, everybody folds. Not much going on. Yeah, dude, same thing. I said early on, I joined yesterday with GTO Wizard because I do want to study more, and like that I could do it on my phone, and that's why I really wanted to play today too. Apart from making content, is just kind of go through some hands here. So very likely a lot of my studying I'm gonna do while playing. That's so much what I do is just while playing because that's just the time I have. So hopefully I don't look too much. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a little uncomfortable, like studying while playing. How my charts is stuff, whatever. May look a little funny, but I mean, I don't care. Um, but yeah, so I'm excited about that. I got I got the second level one. I'm not sure if I needed it, but and big reason was because it has more than it has 200 big blinds deep or more. The other one was only 100. Over here, we're going to be defending the big blind with 7-8 suited. We flop nada backdoors. Like a third pot, but whatever. Let's see. Try to read your message. Let these go. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got to work on that too because I mean, especially playing live. I mean, I don't have those spots very often because people aren't 4-bet bluffing. So when people 4-bet me, I could just be so tight and fold most of my hands because almost never bluffs. So that's true. I mean, I thought about that a bit against the big blind. What I wonder is it worth? Oh, let's just jump here. We flop absolutely nothing, but we raised. It is definitely a better board for us. So I think I'm just getting a lot of shit to fold. So I'm just gonna bet. We don't have nothing going on for us, but he calls. And once he calls, we turn a gut shot, but I'm gonna check now. We're 3-betting over here. Wow, we run a runner a straight. He folds over here. We're 3-betting with ace jack suited. He calls, and okay, we flop some stuff. I'm gonna put out a C bet. Third pot. We got backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, and overcard, and he just folds. What I was saying about that, I wonder if it's like how randomly that happens, me being in a big blind, a small blind, how once in a huge while that happens, that it's really worth taking into consideration, I guess. Let's jump over here though, because we flop a flush draw and a straight draw, and he leads out. So yeah, I'm gonna be raising this with such a strong draw, and this lead a lot of times a weak. So raising it up, we got the world of good turn cards, and he just folds. So that works out. Cool. Yeah, I just saw too that they have those plans. That's really nice. I didn't even know that. So they have videos too. That's pretty awesome. I'll probably try to do that same time because I'm a member. I joined Crush Life Poker for a while now. I bought the year, so I have that as well. I try to get through the videos. Let's jump over here at pocket jacks in the big blind. Button raises, of course. So 3-betting here. So let's make it 3.1. A little over. Playing a lot of 3-bet pots out of position today. So I guess it'd be cool running through these on GTO. We get 4-bet. I do think we got a call, right? He calls. All right, there's an ace, but I guess it could be worse, right? Let's bet a quarter pot. Calls, turns a 9. And now. Gonna check. Yeah, these are pretty, like, probably pocket jacks out of position is always pretty tough three betting because, yeah, so many times overcards come out and she bets small, and then I definitely gonna study these spots because I'm not sure. Now if he bets big, I mean, definitely, I guess if I'm like checking back sometimes with aces, because yeah, if he just, and I let it go. I mean, I'm not sure. This is definitely one I'm just gonna go through. Because I bet so small on the flop, he definitely could just be calling a lot. But I mean, I got plenty of aces there without three betting. So much my three bet range is just aces. And maybe I have ace jack, ace queen suited. Like maybe I'm sometimes I'll check those two. They kind of want to check calling mode. I don't know. I will go through that one. Since I'm getting a decent amount of spots here too, where I'm just having to three bet out of position, and the boards are not great for me. Of course, when you flop a set or just all over undercards, but spots like that when there's overcards, it's definitely a little trickier to play. Let's move over here. We got, let's check this one back. Definitely a pretty scary board. And it doesn't get better. I'm not feeling it right now. I probably should be betting there sometime since I'm just giving up. He has ace four. So we're going to fold it a turn, but we'd have to barrel. Very likely I would lost a minute because if I bet the flop, I bet the turn, he's calling. And I get triple barrel when he calls twice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. That's just a thought I had that I kind of just was like, whatever. So, because it really doesn't happen often, at least for me so far. I don't play that much, so maybe coincidence that hasn't happened so far to me, but very random, like once in a while it gets limped to me. When I'm in the big blind, it's just mostly always raised or folded. So, yeah, just. And apart from that, you have to like win the pot. Because probably if I have a shitty hand, he's ahead because limping range is definitely better than my checking range. So the fact that has to happen, I'm gonna have a worst hand and then I have to win because I have to just hit really strong. Yeah, it feels so many things have to happen for that to work out that may not affect too much that I could just be like, fuck it, I fold. And be able to play other hands, more hands. All right. Playing 10 more minutes. So unless some miracle happens, sadly, we're having another losing session. Fold. 50 no limit. We'll have to wait a little longer. This guy is open rips. Fold. Ace deuce suited. I think I'm three betting with this one. But we are raising ourselves, so we'll raise. He calls. Ooh, okay. We flop the nut flush draw. Maybe on a bigger side, so there's a lot of. If I have a queen, definitely, and he folds. Take it out. Raise five. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess it could happen, you know. All right. He made a decent size, especially in position. So I'm going to call. We just flop a set. Nope. And yeah, that board in the half pot. I'm good. Moving on. Moving on. It's folding a lot to us. I'm playing a lot of blinds against blinds hands. Interesting. He calls, we flop. Middle pair. And check calling. He bets third pot. Cool. 10. 7. Okay, we got a gut shot now to go with our middle pair. That's nice. He bets $1. Once again calling. Now we're gonna get an 8, 9. Huh. We got 2 pair now. I don't know if I'm folding now because if he bets here, definitely like a scary run out for me to fold on. So I don't know if I'm folding. Like, wow, he has Jack 8. Like, what are these bluffs? I mean, yeah, this is a good run out for him to be bluffing on, especially when I check, trying to get me full my Jack. So if he has 8, he has an 8. Kings. What? He just called. Man, these games are weird. He just called big blind against small blind with kings. I mean, on the triple barrel when there's a one-liner. All right, man. I'll take it. Oh, these games are weird. You never know what they could have, man. You never know what they could have. Slow playing kings. Big blind against small blind. Wow. Man. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I guess it could happen. Yeah, having the coolers. I'm not sorry about deuces there. Maybe I should be raising. All right, all right, all right. Folding, 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 folding. Folding, folding, folding. I'm going to be calling it pretty soon. A little under an hour, but I did start later. So I got some stuff to do and I don't want to go to sleep too late. So I'm going to be calling it in a few minutes. All right, we got a pretty one. Queen Jack suited. I'm going to raise it up. Oh, here we got pocket 5s. Never mind. Folds to us. Oh, and everybody folds. All right, everybody's folding. Suited ace. Let's do it. A lot of folding going on. All right. This is. There's 3 right here, right? I think so. All right. Let's move over here. We're 3-betting against the button with pocket 8s. And if he rips it, we're just calling. He calls. What is this flop? What is this horrendous flop? Small c-bet, I guess. Half pot, quarter pot. Hopefully this folds. Just trying to get. I mean, do I turn my hand into a bluff now? I mean, yes, sits a little behind. Yes, pot behind. Is he really folding whatever calls a flop? I may be ripping a river. I'll check here. Because I've had an ace. Maybe I consider checking and jamming the river. Do I jam the river now? Try to get the king to fold. These are my short stacks. I just feel they play. That's $3. Yeah. Weird ass spot. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't think it's this ever a bluff. If he's bluffing when he's to consider bluffing the turn. Not maybe just value betting with a king or a weak ace. Yeah, about to finish. We're down a decent amount. Probably one of the worst sessions I've had for the stream so far. So, yeah, I'm just gonna play to the blinds and call it. Sit out next big blind. Sit out next big blind. Yeah, his last 3 sessions have been difficult, but hey, at least it's 25 no limit. All right. We got an okay hand, especially from the small blind. I'm going to raise it up. Okay, we got 2 hands, 2 very similar hands, pocket 9s and pocket 10s in the small blind, and they all fold to us. So similar spots, and we get 3-bet over here. So I guess it's calling with our pocket 5 9s, right? We call, we flop garbage. You see a bit small, and like this is just such a bad board. Do I ever call here, or is this such a bad board? I know it's a small c-bet, but let it go. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's a lot of bad boards for us today. Oh yeah, 100%. Like I want to remove my hands and just go through it. I just want to, improve my game for sure. Because all I do is play. I play like a bunch live, so I definitely would like to. Wow, let's see. No way, we're down that much? Really? Wow. Yeah, worst session so far. We are. I mean, I don't know if this is true 100% honestly, because sometimes like it says this and it's not the right, but so far it says that we are down 93 bucks. So, yeah, pretty horrible last three sessions. I was at like 650, 660, and it's just three losing sessions in a row. Now we're down at 490. So, is what it is. Still up from when I started the challenge of trying to build my bankroll, but hopefully, yeah, could start running a little better, because definitely, I mean, at least it's 25 no limit, so it's not money, but it'll definitely hit my ego if I'm playing 25 no limit and I have to put money into my account. But yeah, I mean, plenty of time to go for that. We're still at 500 bucks. That's plenty of buy-ins, and yeah, I mean, main thing is I want to go up in stakes and be able to, it'd be cool having part of my income being to play online and challenging myself, since live, I mean, it's challenging, but definitely online would be a whole nother level. But anyway, sadly, we had a pretty bad session, worst so far. And thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully I can make some decent content out of it. And I'll see you guys next weekend.